What are you people doing? You're doing the opposite of smart things.
I don't understand.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably start to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping out of bitchin' cars, race the other way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. No, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super Bee. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us. We lost him. License plate registered to a William Carr Gaffney. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spots, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to Mars, oh no, no. Got everyone to do it. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my head. Don't ask me why, she will start to cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Like, sharing, and subscribing, and we'll keep fucking doing it live. How about them apples?
Oh my God, Benny, say that again.
I don't know if I can. I said just keep
yeah,
like, sharing, and
it got in
subscribing,
there.
and we'll keep doing it live.
It got in there. Hey, all, welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes. I am Diane Russell. We've got Benny Locos, Spykin, and Sage with us today. Oh my God. Okay. Another 24 hours of fucking, 48 hours since we've been here last. So,
well, it was 48 hours since the first meeting with the bill, and then another 24 hours for the passing of it.
Shit sandwich. Another
anybody
shit sandwich.
Anybody watch it? I watched a little, a few hours of it on the first night.
Which one? The voting?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because it was in the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah. Started at
And
1 o'clock in the morning, the way that Republicans do things in the fucking dark of night and the fucking undercover of darkness.
Sycophant
in their
says
dark
sadistic
fucking
zombies.
world.
That's what they are. They're sadistic zombies in a fucking death cult. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. Like double middle fingers in the air to everyone. Like I'm so pissed off today. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Benny did her live stream and she has it right on the nose today. She saw somebody, what they have on their car?
Kiss on Biden.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like, really, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Read the back of my van. I read the back of yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you like
Passed
that,
it. Passed it by one vote, 215 to 214.
Oh my fucking God.
In the House. Benny, chances are this will not pass the Senate, hopefully.
Yeah.
But
we've put ourselves in that position before and have gotten our hopes up so high and have lost very valuable rights already.
Yeah.
So now this isn't over.
And there's all this hidden shit in there.
Yeah, of
like
course.
Cutting hospital beds. Spy King, what did you say? Cutting hospital beds while cutting taxes for tanning beds.
Yes.
I mean, for real?
Well, I mean, this is the party of Tucker's ball tanning, ball and taint tanning. So
ball and taint tanning salon.
I don't
Yes.
understand.
Here you go. Here's some
Boston Brian. If I don't love you for anything else, which is many reasons why I love you, that fucking drop right there.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. I wish I did. But I could feel the pain in that. I could so feel it.
Yeah.
The frustration, the fucking angst.
Yeah.
It's nice to have such a vocal suffragette on our side.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Boston Brian.
All the suffragettes.
You the man, you the man, you the man, you the man, you're my plumber.
We're gonna try. I've been trying to get other people to give us a name drop so we can add it to our drop thingy that Tony's been making, where it just says,
hey, Dan Smith, we're not giving you anything of Sages, so just stop. Just stop.
Yeah, no.
You can have my Instagram, Dan. It's Benny Loco _ Urbexer at Instagram.com. Come see.
Yeah, we protect our ladies from creepers on the internet.
Come on, dirty.
Oh my God. Yes. I blocked Dan, Christina said.
Good on you.
Christina Weibel.
Benny Loco, check DMs.
DMs where?
Probably on your Instagram.
I have DMs everywhere.
He's already there.
Jesus Christ.
Dan, you just never last very long in this chat. Have you not figured it out yet?
Well, the funny... we had like
if he votes for Republicans, he obviously hasn't figured it out yet. So it's really simple.
Right. We had somebody that I will not name the name, but you guys know, if you've been here long enough, you know who it is. And it's somebody who has many, many aliases in chats all over. And I told Benny Loco's chat, I said, there's a reason why he's not allowed here. There's a reason.
Yeah.
It's and you guys know who I'm talking about. I don't bother giving him any, but I don't like that guy. And I don't have to like him. And this is our show, and I don't want him in our fucking chat. So fuck it. I don't care.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
That's what we do. That's how we roll. So,
Hey, mellow out, man.
you got it, Soulcraft. One letter, and you know. If you know, you know. So anyway, this dude is, I don't know what podcast this is on, but he was talking about all the little hidden things that are in the GOP tax scam.
Not stuffed in there by the Democrats, mind you.
Yeah.
just if you have that thought in your head and entertaining anything like that.
One thing the Democrats did do, the Democrats in the Senate, they're passing the no tax on tips because the Republicans couldn't get it done.
Good for them.
I thought Trump was going to make it so that the business owners could keep the tips, and that was kind of his workaround with his little word play of no tax on tips because they weren't going to get tips.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe that didn't happen, but I hold out hope.
Dinky said 86 the tips.
And then I'll make a law on will there be no tips. Tips are done.
I'm going to say something right here, right now. Dinky has eaten in some of the finest restaurants in the world. Okay. And in one time, or probably many, he's been told that's been 86th. Just simply as a New Yorker, he's been told it's 86th from the menu.
Yeah.
He's literally been told this.
Yeah.
So he totally knows what it means, or he totally forgot.
Well, you know, he's seen all of his supporters wearing the 46 t-shirts that were all over the place during Biden's administration, and that was fine.
Yeah. See, turnabout is not fair play with these motherfuckers. They just want to cheat.
So, do you want to play the video?
Listen. I was driving home from school. I'm sorry, Diane. I gotta add this in here.
No,
I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I was driving home from school because I'm a student, and
did you forget what you were gonna say?
No, I managed to calm down before I went into this.
Okay, go ahead.
I managed to keep my calm,
right,
in this voice through a little window.
Yeah, hold your mic closer so we can hear you.
I said through a little window. This long window. Talking to the lady.
Can't hear you that well.
Anyway, I got a disc in my back that's playing up.
School.
Coming home, and I'm building in my mind the story that my granddaughter's given me, and I'm like, you know what? Our girls are going to be in the fight for their lives. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
They are going to be prey to so many more predators, it's not even funny. So, make your daughters a little street savvy. Teach them a few things they need to know when they come up against some nasty motherfucker who thinks they're going to put their hands on her.
Mm-hmm.
No, we can't have any, dainty, young, beautiful, young, filly little girls running around. We all got to be bull mooses.
I agree.
You catch my drift? No matter how little you are, puff up, make loud noises, carry what you must.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. And I definitely think that Self-defense classes. I wish I had been, I wish my parents had put me in self-defense classes,
My my mother put me in jiu-jitsu when I was 9, and she let me go to 2 lessons. And then I tried to throw I actually did throw my sister across the room, and she said, "Okay,
That's enough, right?" So,
but I was like, I wasn't trying to hurt her. They were my subjects.
This is kind of ironic. So
They were my brothers and sisters. They were my practice bags. You know what I'm saying?
So, are you aware that British suffragettes were attacked by plainclothes police officers? They were essayed. They were beaten. Those women turned around and took jujitsu classes and came back in full force.
Yeah.
So you're not far from the mark.
there you go.
I've known this all my life. I was raised with 4 brothers, and I had to be tough. They were tough right alongside of me, though. They would have killed anybody for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, can we move on to the bill?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I digress.
No, but I agree with you, and I think our girls need to be tough. They're going to have to be tougher than we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was a tough motherfucker. That's what my point was.
Yeah.
I've always been tough. I've never put up with any shit from these motherfuckers, but I've watched people who have.
Right.
And it infuriates me because it means I have to interject. I have to put myself in between there. And I always have. And I've seen so many people do the wrong thing and just fucking ignore it. And it's one of the things that has infuriated me my entire life. And I've taken many beatings stepping in. Just here to tell you. But it's not going to stop me. I'm not going to stay silent. Nor should any of us. That was my point from the trip home.
Okay.
We got to teach these kids better.
Yeah. And to get loud doing it. Get loud.
Yeah. Like I said, puff up, get loud.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
We need to do this in response to this bill because there are many things in this bill that we are going to have to step up in our communities and make voices for because there are a lot of people who are going to be hurt if this bill goes through.
Oh my God. Can't even imagine. There's so many hidden things in the bill. You want to play the video? Tony's got the video queued up, so let's watch the video.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. There's so much of it.
The bill is a steaming pile of garbage, and it will add massive amounts to our national debt and to deficits. It's a disaster. There are other little things in there that are even, secret, but I think they're worth highlighting. There's 12 lines in this big bill, which is a giveaway to the corporate gun lobby. For the first time in 90 years, silencers will not be taxed. Oh. And that raises $1.4 billion a year, the tax on silencers. So bad for public safety.
What the fuck?
Exactly. You said it. So that there's all these things in there that nobody knows about. If you are undocumented and you are sending money back to your home country, there's a 5% tax on that. But there's an exception. If you're a citizen, you get a tax credit, you get the money back. So there's all these little things in this bill. Every day we're learning more and more. So honestly, the bill is horrible policy. It's horrible politics, and we're going to make them pay for it.
So also in the bill, Trump's tax bill includes a provision preventing courts from enforcing contempt charges. I haven't really seen this get much coverage, so I wanted to make a dedicated post
The
here
bill is
for visibility. Buried on page 544 of Trump's big, beautiful bill, there is a 1-paragraph section labeled Section 70302, restriction on enforcement is what it's called. If passed, This section would legally eliminate the court's ability to enforce contempt charges, destroying one of the few remaining checks and balances that the judiciary may have over the executive branch. Here's the full text from the bill for reference. No court of the United States may enforce a contempt citation for failure to comply with an injunction or indictment. He's giving himself a jail. Yeah, go ahead, Sage.
No, I was going to say it's a free pass. It's like, do anything you want because we're stopping it right there and you don't have to go any further.
That means.
But I don't go anywhere. They can't. That can't stand.
If this bill passes, that literally makes the judicial branch null and void. Mm-hmm. You're gonna shoot yourself in your own dick.
Maybe they like shooting themselves in the dick.
I think they are masochist and sadistic. I don't get it.
Just saying.
You
seem to do it frequently.
I really don't get it. This actually makes all the courts and all the land and all the lawyers null and void. Bye-bye, rule of law.
That's why I said, I've been writing in the comments of these guys that busted out of jail. I'm like, fuck it, let them go. Yeah. Let them go. We got a fucking idiot in the White House with 34 felonies and an adjudicated rapist. Let all the inmates go. Yeah. Every fucking one of them.
So is it going to be, do we have law and order or not? Are we going to, if everybody can just free for all break the fucking law?
Yeah.
Now, is this just for his cabinet? Is this just
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's very vague. So you don't really know.
Right. I mean, if he wants to make it the minute one person does this, it then becomes case law, and then everybody's going to use it.
It's
breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Which really just rips my fucking rhubarb right out by the roots.
Yeah.
Because I've obeyed the laws and the rules all my life. And I've seen people do just the opposite. And it drives me insane. I hate liars, I hate cheaters, and I hate thieves.
Yeah.
I always have.
And he's all of the above. All of the above.
And that's his entire fucking regime.
Well, they didn't even give a shit. He literally, you get away with storming the goddamn Capitol. I mean, that should have been day one ender. That should have been, grabbed by the pussy should have been day one ender. Fucking mocking a disabled reporter should have been day one ender. He should have never been allowed to run because he was a criminal.
Running Joe Biden's bus off the road should have been a campaign ender.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And instead, he's authorized the DOJ to pay $5 million to Ashley Babbitt's family.
Oh my God, it's the most infuriating thing I've ever heard.
Do they not realize that this literally will open the door for anyone who is in the commission of a crime who is killed for their family to sue the federal government?
They don't think that far ahead.
They don't.
And listen, when people get money like that by ill-gotten gains, nothing good ever comes of it. Ever. I've watched this before. I've seen this scenario roll out many times. And more times than not, the people who get the people who get these settlements.
Babbitt did not die of a drug overdose.
Just say.
What was that, Diane?
Faust Babbitt died of a drug overdose. No,
Babbitt died from a laceration to her neck from a bullet.
A gunshot wound.
She was dead before she hit the floor.
Yeah, I watched the blood coming out of her body. I watched the paramedics try to stop it. I watched her get wheeled all the way to the ambulance. I watched the entire thing. I will never forget what my eyes saw that day.
Benny,
ever.
I think they might be talking about Suzanne Boylan or whatever.
Boylan.
Boylan.
Yeah.
The thing about that is that she was trampled. So
She was. Which caused her to have cardiac arrest. Now, there might have been illicit substances in her system that contributed to that.
People were saying that everybody was on amphetamines that day.
They probably were.
Like what Nazis take.
Pervitin.
What's
They
that?
were all on Pervitin.
They were
That's what the
definitely a
Nazis took.
rabid crowd. Definitely a rabid crowd. Definitely out of control, not in their right minds. Who the fuck do they think they are? Bullshit.
Yeah, what about the firemen that got unalived at your little rally and when your ear got nicked? Oh my God, did you see who's the guy that got his ear bit off in the fight?
Holyfield, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a picture of his ear. Your ear doesn't grow back. Hey MAGA.
What?
You think that you think Democrats are lizard people and you think that Donald Trump's ear grew back. Do you get it? Have you gotten it yet? Have you put it together yet?
Hey,
You
you know
weirdos.
what's really cool? My husband just became a W amputee. Maybe his legs will grow back. That's a thought.
No, because he's not MAGA. Come on.
But think about how silly that sounds.
Yeah.
They must all believe that MAGA Kool-Aid does wonders for them.
Yeah. Some of the shit that they believe is fucking jaw
Where is that
dropping.
picture? Hold on.
Like you can't
Here it is.
have such a conspiratorial mind. You have to live in reality once in a while. Do you have a fucking job?
When the worst part is that they're seeing things play out in front of their eyes that are not conspiratorial, but they can't put those things together.
Yeah.
But lizard people controlling space lasers or whatever the fuck they come up with.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense to them somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wish some of the they're getting so close to putting. It's like when you're charging your car and you plug it in one side and you put the two things together to see if it's working. You know what I mean? And then you put it out. Okay. They're getting so close to putting the things together and the spark is going to happen. And when that spark actually fucking happens, it might actually sink in that they have been totally fucking duped the whole fucking time. Like I'm just like
Their rotor's gonna turn.
I'm just waiting for that moment where it's like, oh my God, I figured it out.
I can't wait to laugh at all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at the
And
ear.
that was only bitten off. It wasn't shot off, which would be a much more horrendous fucking wound.
No shit. Fucking lizard people.
We're still wondering the same thing.
Yep. Still wondering. No clue. Okay, so what is next? Oh, by the way, major corporations that have spent years touting their efforts to combat hunger in America, but now publicly support a $300 billion SNAP cut. AT&T, T-Mobile, United Airlines, Uber, Comcast, Charter Communications, Verizon, Delta Airlines, Dell, FedEx, and Southwest Airlines. So all the airline companies and all your fucking phone companies.
I want to buy a horse and just call it quits and just be done and
not
deal with any of this anymore. I can't boycott how do you boycott absolutely every airline? It's kind of limited because
I
American
don't fly anywhere, so I have no problems with that.
I know,
American Airlines is
and only one reason is because I don't have a real ID. I just renewed my license and I didn't get a real ID.
And United.
I don't see flying in my foreseeable future.
My only plans of flying are to go see Diane and fly back home. And then, yeah. But other than that, I don't fly. As much as I love to fly, I don't fly.
Yeah. I can dig it.
Yeah.
I like broadening my horizons and seeing places where people talk in languages you never heard before.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of John Deaf, I got your donation. Thank you very much. It's going into the bank tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, John.
Yes, thank you. We're fundraising to get Spy here in a timely manner. We actually looked into trains and renting a car and all this other. A train would take 42 hours for her to get. She would spend a whole
one way. 42 hours.
She has to go all the way to
12-hour
Chicago.
drive.
Yeah.
12-hour drive or an hour and a half plane flight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the hour and a half.
Yep, that's the only reason I ever fly is because it's faster than driving. Because I love
Crystal
driving.
is
If
on
I
the
had
phone.
all the time in the world, I'd be driving every motherfucking where I go. But I ain't got it like that.
So beautiful.
Crystal
so
is
nice
on the
to see
phone.
you
Benny, can
again.
you hear her or no?
No.
Oh, you
Can you
can't
guys hear me?
Barely.
Go ahead, Crystal.
Aw, I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of painting, but I had to say, because Sage said, let's just buy a horse, donkey cramp, let's do this. I'm over it. I've missed you all. I've been lurking. My mental health has just been so wacky, but I'm here. I love you all. I'm supporting you, and donkey tramp it is. That's all.
Thank
I love
you,
Bye-bye.
Crystal. Thank you, sweetie.
We love you,
And you know
Crystal.
what? Take a break.
Hey.
Take as long as you need. We'll be here when you
Paint the
get
wall
back.
paint the wall for
Oh,
me
yeah, I
because
got
I
paint
love
everywhere.
painting. I love
Definitely.
papering too.
Love you all. Bye.
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 Oh, how sweet. I love it. Oh, John from Vegas. So John from Vegas sent me a parody of Bunny and the Jets. The
Are you
problem
gonna play it?
Problem is,
Play
Tony's afraid to play it. We're gonna get totally hit for it.
Act it out. Sing it for us.
He's gonna play a clip.
21st century suffragettes.
Oh, that's good.
I was over there.
Yeah.
I left a comment.
Yeah, we're
I
afraid
do
to
that
play
frequently
it, the whole
on
thing.
people's videos. Actually, I do it a lot.
I'll play the whole thing when when I get my guitar back and I start doing shows
There you
again
go.
and playing music. And that should be anytime soon. I'm waiting for the phone call any minute now.
Anticipation.
I know. But yeah, and it's so funny because he goes, Benny, Diane, Spikin. You know, like he names everybody. It's so great.
It was almost like he was reading the credits.
Yeah, it's really good. So I will be playing it in full.
I loved it.
On the Diane Russell live channel.
Good parody.
It's on our channel. It's a short? It's like a post. And just look for the star because Tony made a little video to go with it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway.
Getting so creative.
I know.
Thank you, John from Vegas.
He mentions the
I
Suffragettes.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
He mentions Boston Brian and John Deaf and Moms Russo and Sage and Lindsay and everybody. He mentions Hell Sparks. So yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. And it's at the very, very end. He's like, Diane, as it fades out.
That song is forever.
I
etched in
know. I
my
love it.
soul.
I love it. I love it. It's so fun. So fun. So, John, thank you. John from Vegas. Thank you so much, brother. Love it. So, small plane crashes in San Diego, setting homes ablaze. Another plane crash.
Yeah. I left
Spy,
a
makes me
few
nervous.
comments. I left a few comments on a few of those those stories on that particular crash because it's not that far from me, especially in an airplane.
So the one thing I keep going back to as far as me flying to Michigan and back, it's safer now than it will be in 2 years or could ever be. So I keep reminding myself of that. It's not as safe as it was a year ago, but it's still safer now than it will be in 2, 3, 4 years, 10 years even, because who knows how long it's going to take them to fix everything that Dinky has fucked up.
Well, the way I look at it is there's certain measures that'll have to be taken right off the bat to steady rot everything on the course. And, you know, getting our airplanes running is one of those things. Right on the top of the fucking list.
When again, as soon as these major airlines start to notice that people aren't flying, when we get down to numbers that we saw right after 9/11, I mean, remember how bad they freaked out then?
Yep.
All the major airlines, there was this major push to get everybody back to flying. I'm certain we're going to see that again, but this time it's going to be directed into safety, and as far as airline safety, not just passenger.
There's not enough people running the stuff that runs the airlines, and that.
So, by the way, have you guys been? Do you guys know? I don't know who this guy is. I think it's Robbie Road Steamer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's a heckler, and he goes out and he was heckling Proud Boys, and then and then the cops go after him. Okay, so here's I love this guy, and he's even singing songs at them, and this is my kind of protesting. This is what I should do. I should go out there. I really need a blowhorn and a microphone. I think I need one. I think that's my next
megaphone.
Yeah.
Megaphone.
Yeah. What did I say?
Not a blowhorn and megaphone.
Oh well, yeah.
You said blowhorn.
I don't know why.
So you need a megaphone so you could be a blowhard.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love this guy. It's a minute long. Let's have some fun for a minute before we get into more fuckery.
How much for that?
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to the Proud Boys in D.C. They shouldn't be. The Proud Boys are pedophiles and felons. Living is easy with eyes closed. Oh, so now you guys are aggressive. Where were you January 6th? You guys didn't do shit when they invaded.
You might get hit for this.
But now you're treating. Guys, this doesn't make sense. Those guys are the felons. I'm walking. Get your hand off my balls. Get your hands off my balls. Don't touch her. She's a human girl. This is a public park, bro. Strawberry Satan forever. Turncoats. Absolute turncoats. Why defend these guys? They hurt cops. They knocked the shit out of you guys on January 6th. Come on. Don't stop. Don't stop till the Proud Boys drop. Oh, wow. Maybe after this we can insurrect the Burger King.
I hope we don't get hit with the freaking music in the background. God, I mean,
I barely heard any music.
Girl.
It's a human girl.
It's a human girl. Get your hands off
Don't
my balls.
touch her.
The Proud Boys are pedophiles and felons.
Oh, he always does such a great job. And again, he's been doing that, I believe, for at least the last 2-3 years. So everybody go check out his stuff. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, we should all be doing that in one way, shape, or form. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, Robbie Road Steamer. Yep, he's great. He's funny. I like him. I like the angry bartender.
Yes.
He's great. if you want for the shorts. and
Pumpkin
stuff.
spice Palpatine.
Yeah, pumpkin spice Palpatine. Now, that's a good nickname. That's epic. That's really epic.
Have you added Groper Cleveland to your nickname shirt? I want to see that one on there. Herbert Hoover and Groper Cleveland.
So many. This is so many.
There are so many.
Yeah.
I get a kick
You
out
need
of
a whole book to write all the names in. Literally a whole book, and you could make it a bestseller. You really could, and then donate a certain amount of the proceeds to the poor, and another certain amount to whatever cause you wanted to, like getting politicians in there who give a fuck.
All right. So I love this video of Jeffries. He's on the floor, and it's only 52 seconds long, but I'll tell you what, and you can stop it when the applause starts, because half of it's applause. Wow, he serves it up, and by God, this is the way to deal with it. Shove it right back in their fucking face and just say how it is. And I don't even want to ruin the surprise.
Surprise.
In this, you are to direct your comments to the chair.
Mr. Speaker, you know what's interesting is that every time I've come on this floor, I can use sharp language. He can use sharp language. You choose to admonish me. I don't work for you, sir. I work for the American people.
I understand.
Yes. I don't work for you, sir. I work for the American people. I love it.
For him.
It's double middle fingers in the air time. It's time to fight back and fight back dirtier than they do. With facts, with truth, with, giving a shit about our fucking democracy. Oh, you don't give a shit about our democracy and you want to take 13 million people off fucking Medicare? Are you insane? Do you know how bad you're going to fucking lose in 2026? Do you know how fucking bad you're going to lose? You're going to lose 40 seats in the fucking House if you fucking vote for this bullshit. Good fucking luck, maggots.
Well, and we've seen that again recently with the New York race, where it was heavily Republican and Democrats just took it by 30 points.
Yeah,
it was good.
Dinky won it by 50. That's a big swing. That's a massive swing.
Massive.
No money, G. Thank you so much. MAGA Beta Boys need someone to lead them through life. They are incapable of independent thoughts of their own and failures in life. You guys are awesome. 8647. Thank you, No Money G.
Speaking of those MAGA Beta Boys, Owen from I'm blanking on his channel. But he does the Telltale? Anyway, he does a lot of religious stuff, but he was reviewing videos of this camp that men can go to be treated like shit by other men, and every single one of them thinks they're the hot shit, and yet they're literally paying $18,000 to go to this camp to be shit on by other dudes.
Owen Morgan.
Yes, Owen Morgan.
Literally.
Not literally. No.
18 but like they'll get my ass beat.
They'll be crawling up this hill, and then the drill instructor will yank them back down, and they'll crawl back up, and they'll yank them back down. I mean, it's just it's the most absurd.
Yeah. It's rehearsal for the Hunger Games.
Male bravado bullshit. Hi, welcome to Tucker's Testicle and Tanning Salon. Oh my God. We are giving a 50% discount today, and we will actually, Oh my God, we will totally like take care of all your ear hair and your weirdo fucking eyebrows, dudes. Like seriously, you know, the ones that have the wires coming out.
And just for today, as an extra special, I'm going to take care of your chocolate starfish hair. Thank you for joining Testicle Tanners Inc.
We also do anal bleaching. We've added it to our
Today, who's gonna win?
no testicle tear.
No taxes.
Oh my God! And also today we're giving a 40% discount on anal bleaching. So yes, we'll
There's
take
that
care
special
of it.
too. Boy, you walked in
get
on the
you
right day, didn't ya?
We'll get you so yassified. Any weirdo MAGA MTG will totally want to bang you.
Totally.
Speaking of, so Cletus informed me today that there is, he monitors the MAGA Beta Boys on Facebook frequently. There
Oh
is
my
a
God, I
lot of
don't know how he does
outrage.
it.
I know. I don't know how he does it either. But there's a lot of outrage with MAGA men who are not getting laid. They're so upset that they are not getting laid because they voted for Trump.
Here, wait a minute. Let me break out my little violin. It's in this little tiny case right here. Here we go.
There's a little miniature. She's got
Yeah,
props.
they
She's got a
actually have
one. Here you go.
Sage
It's
has got a
just for
miniature
you, boy.
violin. That's so great. There it is.
You'll have to tan your blue testicles.
That's
Will
right.
the tan cover the bluing? It's hard to stifle blue. It really is.
Oh my God.
You ever try to paint over blue with any other color? Oh no.
Oh my God. You'll like totally.
You might have to deep fry those motherfuckers.
We can tan your taint and your testicles and bleach your anus and all these things, but you gotta move out of your mom's basement, okay? Otherwise, you're never gonna get laid. I'm just saying.
And if you bring a friend, we'll put you in a special room so they can give you the reach around you're waiting for.
Shit. That's fucking unbelievable. I love
it. And it is unbelievable.
Wait a minute. What do you call those parlors where there's a hole in the wall and there's someone on the other?
That's a glory hole.
Yeah. We have the glory hole room. A glory hole.
A glory hole. Oh my God.
There's a hole
Brings
in
a
the
whole
wall
new meaning to glory, hallelujah.
And there's someone on the other side.
Yes.
I made a parody of the Bruce Springsteen song "Glory Days" out of that. So
glory hole. Only young girls.
I can't pass one by, glory hole.
Oh my God.
I stop and I say hi, glory hole. Glory hole.
Oh
The tea room glory hole.
I got nothing.
Sunburn.
I'm
Kate.
so sorry. Subject to that nonsense.
Don't look at it. It's a trap.
It's so very hard for me not to burst into song, and it seems like the more stressful I am, the more song that's broken into. Is it against the law to break into song?
Not yet.
Sorry,
That's
terrible.
what I do. I always forget it. I'm like, what was it? It was great.
I know. That's why you have to write shit down, Mama. You gotta write shit down. Ask Diane, she'll tell you straight up, you gotta write shit down.
Nerve, you voted for Trump, but you don't want us to tell Sage? Too late, bro. Just
I
so
already
you know,
knew.
Sage
I already knew.
Sage will never date you. Just saying. Okay, just want you to know.
Never, ever, ever, never, ever.
Yeah.
With an
no.
exclamation point. We'll throw a couple more in for Dinky. He likes explanations.
Broke up with you for a reason, bro. Oh, here, by the way, I want everybody to explain to me why have people writing books about Biden when this motherfucker
is the
can't
biggest
talk.
story of the century, of the millennia. For fuck's sake.
He can't fucking talk.
Is
he can't
anybody
say the
gonna give
word
it any press?
I know. It's like, seriously. Oh, did you girls hear? Biden is old.
So stinky.
Oh my God, like we didn't know. Dinky's the biggest gaffe factory there is. Federal judge just blocked Trump's order to shut down the Department of Education and ordered him to reinstate the fired employees.
Oh, God.
It's too late.
Thanks for the bone. How about you write this fucking ship, Scrotus? It's your goddamn job.
I know. Tony, I'm
You
sending
rein
you
this
things.
motherfucker in.
No kidding.
Why are you fucking trying to get the people pitted against each other for your fucking greed? It's your job. You fucking release this motherfucker. You rein him in.
Yeah, he's just going to keep coming to their doors, to their steps constantly. I mean, it's just not going to stop.
Nope.
Until
they stop it.
They could stop it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think he's well when he's walking into walls? Really?
No. That was so cute, though.
What did
He
Lindsay
remind me
say?
of a Helen Keller doll. Bad joke.
What did Lindsay say? She thinks that he's blind in one eye, and then he didn't even see the wall.
Yeah, from a stroke. I've heard that.
If he's experienced left hemisphere strokes, it will affect a lot of functions on the right side. Notice that the right leg's the one he drags. As she mentioned, he can't raise his arm, his right arm above his head.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure he's blind in one eye.
That's why he drinks with 2 hands.
Is that why had to throw out the Sig Heils because he couldn't?
Yeah, because he can't lift up his arm like that.
Right.
Ouch.
And I'm going to say he's blind in 2 eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know what that means. What do you mean?
Well, one-eyed snake.
Oh, yeah. That's what I figured.
He's blind in one eye and can't see out the other.
Close to that
Let's just be honest. That one-eyed snake stopped working a long time ago.
Yes. If not for mother's little blue pill.
Yeah, why don't they regulate that shit? Oh, I've got more on that story, so we'll watch this. Go ahead.
Such as the ultra-processed foods.
Oh,
no,
I gotta prepare.
Oh, dinky blockers.
Dink blockers. Dink blockers. Okay.
Such as the ultra-processed foods, over-medicalization and over-prescription and widespread exposure to potentially toxic chemicals.
Over what?
Such as the ultra-processed foods, over-medicalization and over-prescription and widespread exposure to potentially toxic chemicals. Such as the ultra-processed foods, over-medicalization.
You're going to go CNN. You're going to talk nonstop about Biden. Why don't you talk about that?
Yeah.
The widespread exposure.
Oh my God,
It's
Spykin, those dinky blockers are epic.
That's thanks to my daughter. That was from Halloween. There we go.
Those are the best dinky blockers.
I don't know if you can see her, but my Penny B has her dinky blockers on.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it in the background. Yeah. So here is a video of protesters going after ICE in Arizona. And I like it. I like it.
I like
the only thing I would have done is just, God damn it, can somebody yank their little thingy down from their chin? Don't touch them. Just touch the thingy.
This is what it looks like to disregard the Constitution. Families being broken up, and the people are here to fight all your legislators, all your federal officers, let them know that people are being broken up. No more ICE! 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 No more
You fucking pussies, fucking hiding your faces.
No more ICE! 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 He deserves his game for it! He deserves his game for it!
Yeah. Just, it's ridiculous.
Did they leave?
I don't really know.
I don't know either.
Wait, they start fighting?
It's the end of the video. I was waiting to see them put him in film.
Fuck you, ICE! 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 I will arrest you.
Put your finger in his face.
Orders of a fascist regime, an authoritarian regime. This is the United States of America.
You woke up acting American today. You woke up acting American. You woke up acting American today. Ooh. Wait. Step away. Step away. If you're protecting the van is...
Keep fighting against these motherfuckers. Put your finger in their fucking face. And if I got that close, I wouldn't touch them. I would take that little gator right here and just go boop and pull it down. Don't touch them.
Thank you very
Get
much.
that fucking close. I'd yank that goddamn thing down and get a fucking, have your camera right there. Right in his face.
I want to see a
Arizona.
warrant. I just want to see one warrant. Show me a warrant.
Benny, I want to know, is there a way for citizens to run plates? Because we keep seeing these vehicles, we keep catching plates on, in these videos.
Yeah.
Is
there
there
a way
what?
we can do that?
A way to run license plates.
Probably. The way that I know how to do it is not available to the public, but I'm sure there are ways available to the public that I'm not aware of because it's the new technology. And I suck at it.
We need a police officer in our chat who's got access to a computer.
Who's afraid of getting
Put
fired?
your hand up.
Who isn't afraid of getting fired and is trying to fight the fascists in their own fucking precinct, probably.
Or who's retired and knows how to work this technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's just a technology issue. Mm-hmm.
Right. So here's the video. I could watch this on a loop, and Mike Johnson has to pull him away just before he fucking walks in the wall. Now, I heard about this, but I didn't see the video until after our show.
Play it in slow
Thank
motion.
you very much, everybody. Thank you.
We're done.
Enough Republicans today.
Whoa, Bill.
Big hug. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Big marble wall, and he doesn't see it.
What's
that
that,
guy
Sage?
right there? That guy the guy that it's to his right in the shot was leaning against the pillar or right against it. So when he turned and started walking towards that cop, it was like he's in front of the pillar. He didn't almost hit it. I think he was in front, but he still didn't know where he was going.
No.
Just like on
no
the
clue. Lost. Fucking asshole.
And yeah, can someone mentioned it in the chat? Can anyone tell me what a down posit is?
Down posit.
What is that?
That's another flub he did just recently. I think he was trying to say down payment or deposit, and instead he said down
mingled them
posit.
together.
God.
I'd really like to know what a down posit is.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now what it is. The down posit is the direction our country's going because of him.
Mhm.
Good
We're in
point.
a down posit.
Down negative is more like it.
So have we caught up to everything that I've sent you so far? Here's AOC on the floor. Telling it like it is.
Oh, Susie Jones says give her a plate number.
You see how shiny it is? So shiny.
Susie Jones can run plate numbers?
So shiny.
Susie Jones, did we play that on Tuesday where the fake cops were there and some guy was in it and remember they said the N-word and I wasn't happy about that. I missed it. Was that on Tuesday? Or was that
I think so.
Sunday or Thursday last week? We played a video of those cops, acting like cops. Some guy got in their face and they started running away. They got in fucking cars that were not cop cars.
Yep. Yep.
We got to play.
I
I'm
remember
looking
that.
for the video now. So,
That was on the last show, wasn't it?
I want to say it was our last show.
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah, share AOC.
Seconds. Thank you so much, and I thank the ranking member for yielding his time. 13.7 million Americans. 13.7 million Americans are the number of people in this country whose health care are going to be stripped in this bill. Now, Republicans are going to try to tell you every single distraction in the book from that essential number. I want people at home to understand that Medicaid and the federal matching funds for Medicaid can make up 30 to 40% of some of the state budgets that we have going on back in your home. Republicans have put this bill together, rushed it together in a matter of hours on the back of a napkin, shaking it, walking out of the White House, and brought it right here to this floor. They are defunding Planned Parenthood. They are ending tons of Medicaid coverage for 13.7 million Americans, including Affordable Care Act coverage as well. And if you want to get an abortion and have a silver plan on a health care plan that you paid for, you will also be affected by this legislation as well. Also, allowing suppressors on guns to be deregulated to some of the largest amounts that we have seen since the 1930s. This is just a Christmas bill. This is just a Christmas tree.
I yield the gentlelady to shield 30 seconds.
And so I want people to understand, for my Republican colleagues who are sure what is in and not in this bill, in this process that has been this rushed, when you wake up in the morning, you will realize that you voted to defund Planned Parenthood and to take away health care from 13.7 million Americans. And when this country wakes up in the morning, there will be consequences to pay for this. And I yield back. Gentlelady
yields back. 90 seconds.
I'd only add one thing to her, which she said, and that's there will be huge, horrible things that happen. Huge. Huge. The impact will be felt all over the country. Huge ramifications.
Yeah, and as Suzanne Forsepi mentions, it's even affecting the Obamacare, the ACA.
Yeah, she said it, the ACA.
Yeah. They want to dismantle it. They've been wanting to dismantle it since day one.
Yep.
They don't give a shit about you. He almost had his fucking goddamn VP killed. What makes you think he gives a shit about anything or anyone?
What makes you think that, MAGA?
He did not give a shit. When are these people gonna fucking realize it? And now they're all
Probably
like, oh, they're all butthurt.
Not until they're trying to get to a hospital that's now closed in their little tiny community because of the cuts to Medicare and
There'll be no fucking hospital anymore in your fucking
right.
community.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to drive 80 miles to a hospital instead of 40 now.
So when your son falls off the fucking bike and he breaks his fucking leg, there'll be no fucking hospital there anymore.
And no ambulance either.
Yeah.
You know, that's too much of a social program. You don't need that.
Right. As it is in our town, we've lost the ability to pay for firefighters. So now we're like information came out saying it's going to take longer to respond to fires because they have to come from other towns. So good luck.
Thank you so much, Determined. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Determined. That's my favorite word.
They just gave us a $50 super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, determined to make us all smile at the same time. Aren't
I
you?
know. I know. Since we have to cover this horrible shit all the time.
You win.
Here is criminalizing pregnancy.
What?
A medical condition. It's a medical condition.
Here you go.
It requires health care from the day of inception until the day of delivery, and sometimes
after the fact.
Well, after that, depending on how much you or your baby survived it.
Yep. So
the last thing anyone needs when they're having a miscarriage is to be arrested and then be put in jail for 5 months with a $100,000 bond. But that is exactly what happened to Mallory Patrice Straight in December of 2024 in Texas. She unfortunately had this miscarriage in the bathroom of a fast food establishment. The employees became concerned that she had been in the bathroom for too long and they were asking her to leave, but she wasn't leaving. So they called the police, and that's why she got arrested. She was charged, as other women have been, with so-called abuse of a corpse. She had miscarried into the toilet and tried to flush the toilet. Pathology reports would later show the fetus had suffered in utero demise, meaning the fetus had already died before the miscarriage. The district attorney's office finally filed a motion to dismiss the charges against her just last week, and she was released from jail. The criminalization of pregnancy is part and parcel of what happens with abortion bans. It is why we saw Brittany Watts in Ohio get arrested for having a miscarriage in her home after she had been to the hospital multiple times. It's why we saw a woman in Georgia be arrested for having a miscarriage. And it's why Adriana Smith's organs are being maintained by a ventilator and other artificial means, even though she is brain dead, because in the state of Georgia, since her fetus was beyond 6 weeks of gestation when she died, that fetus takes precedent over her and her family's dignity. Also, I learned yesterday from my friend and colleague, Dr. Jennifer Lincoln, that 9 states, you see them listed here, automatically invalidate any advance directives pregnant people may have. It doesn't matter how early in the pregnancy or even if the fetus would survive, but the pregnant person's body can be co-opted against their wishes. As Jessica Valenti has said, we are not moving towards some dystopian nightmare where women are just used as vessels and incubators. We are living that dystopian nightmare right now.
Yes, we
By
are.
the way, that fast food establishment was Whataburger.
Oh, geez, figures.
Yeah. Instead of calling an ambulance because somebody was in the bathroom for 4 hours, they called the police.
Instead of
And by
calling
the way-
an ambulance because someone's in the bathroom for an hour. Never mind 4 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Do you need help? Are you okay?
Yeah. Did no one go in there and ask those questions? Clearly they didn't. But let me ask you this. Where's
They're
her
too
$5 million
afraid.
payout? Where's her $5 million payout from the DOJ?
Yeah.
Where's the payouts for the rest of those women? And you know what? Adriana Smith's family could really use that $5 million payout from the DOJ, since they're going to have to put the bill for her medical care that's being forced on her.
And her family, because she's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, she's no longer with us.
It's just disgusting. It's so disgusting. It's so fucking infuriating. Thank you, Josh, in our chat. Josh, I just saw it. This shit pisses me off. Honey, you think it pisses you off? Josh, we want you to, we're showing this
We want
to
you
you
to be
guys
pissed.
because we need you on our side. We need
You need to step up like Benny Loco does. Just get right into people's space and educate them.
Yeah.
So this is another point people kind of forget. In all of this abortion issue, there's also the discussion of DNCs being illegal to perform by a doctor, which means if you have women who have precancerous cells in utero and you go have a DNC and it removes it, and that cancer, it doesn't get to develop into cancer. So now you've got these states where you're not allowed to even do that. So you've got grandma.
Or mammograms. If they're defunding, Planned Parenthood, there goes your mammograms, ladies.
Yep, it's all going to be allowed to just take over and become full-blown uterine cancer. And then what? You're not allowed. I'm sorry, it's just making me crazy because I know it's a situation that I've had to contend with, and where I'm at, it's like I don't know what's happening with our state laws because we are teetering on MAGA takeover. We are right on a line, and it's alarming. It's alarming.
Yeah, like Suzanne said, septic shock. Also, when a woman has septic shock, that's the DNC is what's required.
Yeah,
I had to have
one. I had
or she dies.
I had a miscarriage. Didn't know I'd had one. I just thought that everything was just awful and heavy and terrible, and I just want to go to sleep. And my husband called the OBGYN office, and they said, get me in immediately. And I was like, I didn't want to go. I wanted to go to sleep. He got me there with our 3-year-old in the back seat, and they said, you've miscarried, and you're going right across the parking lot to the hospital. You're going to have an emergency DNC. Mm-hmm. And I was like, thank God I went in. But there are going to be women like me all over the place who are not going to get that care. And it frightens me because I think of my little boy in the back seat and what would have happened had I passed. I wouldn't have had my other children. His life would have been so different, and it would have been traumatizing for absolutely everyone. And I'm just one person, and 330 million people. It affects everyone. And I said this to Diane yesterday or the day before. We were talking, and I said, there are deaths in this country, and you count the death, but you need to count all the people that affects around that one person. Mm-hmm. So you talk about all these people who died in COVID, that 1 million, around that 1 million mark, there are people like 2, 5, 10, 20 people in their orbit, their family members, their coworkers, their neighbors, their friends, their family. All these people are affected in a negative way. And that's why I cannot understand why people voted for Trump, because these people were affected. And did they forget? Did they forget what happened? Like, it was a death that did not need to happen.
All they did forget, because all of the shit that's thrown, all the red meat that's thrown at these motherfuckers on a daily basis that they gobble up, of course they forget. They forget on a day-to-day basis what happened yesterday.
Yeah. They have the minds of goldfish.
I'll never forgive Trump. I mean, my uncle died specifically because he lived in East Texas. He wanted to go to his granddaughter's basketball games during lockdown. They refused to have a lockdown. No one would wear a mask. He refused to get a vaccine and went at it with my dad. My dad was saying, go get it. And he said, no, I'm not doing that. Trump said I shouldn't get it and I don't need it. He contracted COVID at a basketball game. And 3 days later, his lungs collapsed and he died. And I will never forgive that.
Now they're restricting children and healthy people from even getting the vaccine this flu season coming up. So the C-19 vaccine won't even be available for people who want it unless they are elderly or high risk.
Tony and I were right. We got it right after he got in office. And because I'm like, we better get it now because he'll never. 30,000 people have died of COVID this year.
Yeah.
300,000 cases. You don't hear about it.
Yeah.
Nope.
But again, the fact that they're willing to give it out to the elderly and high risk people would indicate that it works.
Yeah.
But they don't want to give it, they don't want to allow people who are healthy, who want to get it, to get it. It just,
it
doesn't make any fucking sense.
It wasn't free. We paid $300. We had to pay $300 to get it. It was not free like it was under Biden.
It's more expensive now?
It was $300 for Tony and I to get vaccinated after Dinky got in.
Ours was free. Got the whole family done.
It was $200 per shot here.
The boosters were free too.
Yeah.
So to continue with more rage, here's some asshole who wants to get rid of mifepristone in a committee meeting. And by the way, I love this lady, Murray, Senator Murray.
Days after its release, you and Secretary Kennedy are now suggesting that we need a, quote, complete review on the safety of mifepristone. Now, to be clear, mifepristone has been proven safe and effective in more than 100 studies over 3 decades. And the people that are now pushing that bogus study and saying that mifepristone is dangerous for women are the exact same people who think that abortion is never necessary to save a woman's life and that 10-year-olds should somehow be forced into childbirth. I believe that this administration is laying the groundwork to rip away access to medication abortion across the country. This has not gotten enough attention. And I know you'd prefer to keep it that way, but I want you to know I'm not going to let that happen.
I have not seen that study, Senator, and you have not seen that study.
Well,
so how can you call it a sham bogus study? Neither of us have seen the study, the underlying data, or the methodology.
Actually, that's not true. But I will say this.
Actually, that's not true. And I don't know what she said after that, but you know what I wanted to say? How about let's do a whole fucking breakdown. Let's rip all the Viagra off the shelves because we got to do a comprehensive study on the effects of fucking what Viagra does to men.
Yep.
It'd save our military a hell of a lot of money. What is it? 40 million a year?
And all your fucking dick pills and all your
and
fucking
they're all
row.
young men who just want to fuck all the time.
What's that fucking commercial that we have to suffer through all the time, Tony? Blue Chew. You're Blue Chew.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Oh my God, my boyfriend. Oh my God, Blue Chew. Oh yeah, it's so awesome now. Can you have bigger boobs? Could you have bigger boobs all over the screen with your Blue Chew? Guess what? Eat your Blue Chew and shove it up your ass, because guess what? None of these chicks are ever going to lay an old fucking man like you.
Nope.
Unless they're sleazy and you got lots of money.
Now I have to readjust because I just fucked up everything in there.
It's like I told Cletus, the only women willing to screw these men are the ones who's trying to take everything from them.
Oh, yeah.
And,
they're gold diggers, for sure. Yeah.
So that's what you're left with, MAGA. You're left with the women who only want to take all your shit. Enjoy.
And most of y'all ain't got no shit. There's
so
that.
good luck finding anybody who's going to give you the time of day if you ain't got shit.
Plus, they got little tiny mushrooms. I'm sorry, this ain't gonna do it. This ain't gonna do it.
That ain't cutting it, boys.
Sage, I think you should hold up your little mini violin. I think you should.
Okay.
There you go. It's so little.
It's so transactional, right? They're so transactional. They've got each other all brainwashed. These women don't want you if you don't have a lot of money, and the guys don't want you unless you look like Christy Nome or someone. You know, you have to be completely Botoxed and plasticed up. So they've screwed themselves into these positions where it's completely unattainable.
Yeah.
Are very, very limited. The odds of that working out are very slim. So they've just created a very miserable group of people.
And they did this to themselves, all to on the libs.
Yep. Yeah.
And they're owning themselves in the process because we knew this was coming. We saw this shit coming down the pike a fucking 10 miles
once,
away.
once they realize they did not own the libs, their world is going to come crashing down in the most splendid of ways.
That's what I'm saying about the thing, the charger for your cars. You know what I mean? Like you put the one end on those and you make sure
Battery
it's
cable.
working. Yeah,
Jumper
the battery
cables.
jumper cables. Thank you. So and they're getting so close. So
Yeah,
close
you
to
don't
touching.
touch the cables together when they're connected to the battery because you can blow the battery up.
But I thought you did just real quick to make sure
No,
that they work.
you shouldn't. Guys do that because it's a machismo thing to do, and guys like fire, and guys like sparks. Look I can do.
You do that after you disconnect it from both vehicles to make sure there's not a charge left in the cable.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
You
But I
never
just
do
think-
that when it's connected to a battery.
But I just
To
see
anything.
the 2 brain cells that MAGA has left. That they're finally like one is going to come to this. They're getting closer together, and all of a sudden there's going to be the spark, and it's just going to go. And they're
The
going to be like,
synapses is going to spark.
they're going to fucking break.
Yeah.
Gold-plated mushrooms coming soon at Rump's Grift store. Peter S. Oh, I'm sorry, Peter
God
R.
damn.
Peter R.
Oh.
Well, I
we
called
need
it. I
t-shirt.
called it that he was
We
gonna
need
do a
t-shirts
Bible.
with a gold-colored penis on it. Don't make me make my own merch, Diane.
I do not want a gold-plated mushroom
No.
on a t-shirt.
Come on.
Negative.
Nine.
That'd be a big fat fucking negative. I'll put a dick on a shirt. I'll put dinky on a shirt.
Dicky dick.
That's all you need is dinky on a shirt. Tony, where are my goddamn t-shirts? Oh my
with
god.
a little middle finger pointing at a small gold mushroom.
Okay, so by the way, we really got to give it credit to where credit is due.
Call from
Kathy
Zinn. To accept, press 1.
Geniuses that run our fucking country. Go ahead. Kathy, go ahead.
Good afternoon, ladies. Yes, the geniuses that run this country that are puzzled why women don't want to fuck them. It's
and that's
okay, so long ago when we used to call Cinemax Skinemax, and they used to have all these sex shows on there. And one of them was, it was actually more like a documentary because it was about sex around the world. And one of the episodes was about successful Japanese businessmen who paid to have women humiliate them. It was basically an S&M, they had to lick their boots. They had to, put out her cigarette on his ass, like all this stuff. So I'm sitting there and you're saying, when Spiken was saying, oh yeah, well, they're humiliated by other men. And I'm like, wait, whoa, hold it. You don't want a woman to humiliate you. You want another man to humiliate you? Oh God.
It's very homoerotic.
Yes.
The wording on the website was very homoerotic too.
Oh, color me shocked and horrified. Oh my God.
I'm shocked.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
I did want to talk about
nothing but a bunch of grinder crashers.
Yes, the Grinder Crashers. That's a great name for them.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
Uh-oh, we've lost Diane.
You broke me, but go ahead.
We've lost sight.
Anyway, I did want to bring up one piece of good news for today, which is, and I'm sorry if you already mentioned it, but the Supreme Court today, there was a case, and Spiken might know more of the details that I do. All I know is that I believe it was a Catholic school in Oklahoma was suing to get state funds and become like a state recognized school or something like that. And what happened was Amy Coney Barrett just didn't show up. She didn't recuse herself. She made no public statement. She just didn't show up. Speculation is that she actually counseled the people that filed the lawsuit. And so therefore she just took herself out of it without saying why. So what happened is it ended up in a 4-4 tie, which means too bad, so sad, wah, wah, sorry, try again. You don't get to insert your Catholic schools in the public domain. It's not going to happen.
I saw that. Yeah, no. Come on, guys. Isn't it in the fucking Constitution, separation of church and state? Can we just start there? And you're so founding fathers this and founding fathers that. But you don't give two shits about habeas corpus or fucking First Amendment, Second Amendment. You fucking trash it. You fucking don't interpret it the correct way. I mean, come on. Give us a fucking break. Can we just start with separation of church and state? It's why all those white men killed all those Indians and murdered all those Native African Americans to make this a country, because they didn't want to have to be a Christian, have to be a Catholic, have to be a Protestant, have to be a weirdo fucking whatever other religion, because that's what was happening. Separation of church and state built this country. Go fuck yourselves, MAGA. I can't stand you.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And it was Jefferson and Adams and Monroe were the strongest voices about that. Because what people don't remember is one of the things they were fighting about is in England, the Church of England is the state religion, and you pay a tax to support the Church of England. And they said, no way. When you are in this country, you go to the church of your choice. The state has no opinion on the church you go to. We do not care. We don't care if you go or not.
We got people making up fucking religions like Scientology and Mormons.
Oh, God.
And back in the day, they were fucking burning women. They weren't burning witches. They were burning women.
Yeah.
So, let's just get it. All of that shit is created by fucking religion. Every war, every fucking everything. The reason why they hit 9/11 is because they don't, every American or anything.
Why?
Forget about it. You're going to get
why were those two poor Jewish people killed last night? Religion.
Yeah, you're going to get 72 virgins or whatever if you blow yourself up. Go fuck yourself. And what is it? Two kids that were walking out of an embassy.
It was the Capitol Jewish Museum had an event, and they were part of an official something or other. They were walking out together, and this guy walked up and shot them both dead while he yelled, "Free Palestine, free Palestine." And that's why I agree that religion is behind so much of the violence, so many of the wars.
Yeah,
it makes all your
horrible
bullshit
things
okay.
people have done to each other.
Ripping rights away from women, it makes it okay because you're like, fetus. It's like fuck you, and you pick. The Republicans find the way of picking the thing that cannot fight for itself. Like a fetus, right? And then they use the religion to, go after it. But there's supposed to be separation of church and state, and they just blow all this shit up. There's no norms anymore. All the norms are gone. So,
agreed.
Especially with these geniuses. So I've been wanting to get to this the whole show, and we got about half an hour left. So thank you so much, Kathy, for calling in. We love you, girl.
Oh, love you guys too. We'll talk to you soon. You have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
So, Christy, and by the way, I also wanted to share this. according to our conversation that just now.
You can ask the flower.
Yeah, don't put the music on. Yeah. The gay date. Wait, what is this? Wait, go back. Stop. The gay dating app Grindr says if Florida doesn't stop passing homophobic and transphobic laws, they will reveal every Republican legislature and party official who has secretly used the app. No, she just laughs. There's no, yeah. Yeah, Florida might be going through some things. Yeah. If Florida does not stop passing homophobic and transphobic laws, Grindr is going to out all the Republicans secretly using the app. Do it.
So funny.
Please
do it everywhere. Do it all over.
Yeah,
And then
do that for South Carolina too. You'll find a lot of them here.
oh God, we just gotta. No, I want them all exposed. Please, and if Grindr doesn't do it, hey, anonymous, can you hack into that? Get all the names.
That would. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to do something. You know, I'm kind of like losing my faith a little bit.
We do have to play the
They're
dumbest.
giving us information we have.
Yeah, we do have to play this video, and I apologize for it, but I think everybody needs, and I'm sure everybody's already heard it, but this is epic stupidity. Puppy killer, right there. Puppy killer, Ice Barbie.
The White House.
The stupidity is so heavy in the room. You could
The White
cut
House.
it like a hot knife through warm butter.
Here, let me give you a machete. This shit is that.
It's the
thick.
dumbest shit I've ever heard. Habeas corpus. I need another fucking more Botox just to answer this question.
The White House Deputy Chief of Staff recently said that the
Look at how
Trump
many times she
administration.
blinks her eyes while she's answering this question too. She's like, I totally don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my God.
The White House Deputy Chief of Staff recently said that the Trump administration is actively looking at suspending habeas corpus. Last week you were asked about this, and I want to clarify your position because it's obviously really important to get this right. So, Secretary Noem, what is habeas corpus?
Well, habeas corpus is a constitutional right that the president has to be able to remove people from this country and suspend their right to.
Let me stop you, ma'am.
Suspend their
Habeas
right to.
corpus. Excuse me. That's incorrect.
President
habeas
Lincoln
corpus.
used it.
Excuse me. Habeas corpus is the legal principle that requires that the government provide a public reason for detaining and imprisoning people. If not for that protection, the government could simply arrest people, including American citizens, and hold them indefinitely for no reason. Habeas corpus is the foundational right that separates free societies like America from police states like North Korea. The White House.
That's my senator.
There you go.
It's so simple. Yeah,
It's
and
the
then,
habeas corpus allows the president to kick out anybody he wants to out of the country. Oh my God, I just got my hair done. And like, hey, that's a totally habeas corpus. He can Dinky can do whatever he wants. To me, to the country, to anyone.
as long as I get my hair and my plastic maintenance.
Oh, and of course the new plane that she needs as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
drive
need a new
me-
plane too. Everybody can't get a new plane and not me. I need a new plane. Oh my God. I have to have a new plane.
Fuck me sideways.
But she needs a new plane, but kids don't need to eat. That's
No. Who the fuck? Oh my God, my camera just fell. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my
I broke
God.
camera. I'm so beautiful. I broke my camera with my Botox.
Oh my God, yes, Queen, yes.
Oh my God, my camera just fell because like I broke it with my Botox and my good looks. In my 20 million plastic surgeries. Oh my God.
Next time I want to dress up like Melania. I think I could pull it off.
They
Some
all.
tape.
Yeah.
Well, I have to part my hair down the middle and make the
then do
fake
this.
waves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The curl. Mm-hmm. I
My
did that once. It was
favorite-
a mistake.
My favorite is that actress that does Melania on Stephen Colbert. I don't know her name, but she does the perfect Melania, and she's always like, it's like super crazy, and just like shimmering, and like, oh my God, she's like, fuck Christmas. Oh my God, I love her.
Yes.
Don't roll that beautiful bean footage. Do not.
No, we
Well,
will totally get hit for
I'm
that.
gonna have to hop out a little early.
Okay, honey.
I've had a wonderful time chatting with everybody. It's been fun. Keep laughing. Laugh at me when I leave. Just keep laughing.
Yeah, we're gonna talk shit about behind your back.
I want to know what
on
you're
YouTube
okay.
for everybody to see.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do it. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, Sage.
Ciao,
Love
Bella.
you, honey.
See you later.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye,
Sage.
sweetie.
Putter.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Putter.
the only reason Trump has not spoken out about the devastating tornadoes that took 30 Americans is because he doesn't want to draw attention to the fact that he does not intend to send FEMA or give any aid. And
exactly
FEMA is not coming to help you, so make sure you are supplied and communicating with your neighbors. We are on our own while the morbidly wealthy rake in the money. So, good luck, red
With that,
states.
good luck with that.
Good luck going through hurricane season. And
Just glad that our once in a 10-year hurricane hit while Biden was in office, because he actually did something about it. Jenny Faye Muppet, thank you for the super chat.
Jenny
Faye,
thank you, sweetie. Finally, now driving home, I had to first send some love and kick-ass to the kick-ass ladies. Thanks for being the group of chicks I'd be sitting around smoking and bitching about Dinky with. Love y'all.
Come on aboard.
That's what we're here for, babe. You know what I mean? It's
bet
like, I mean, I'd be bouncing out. I'd be having these conversations anyway with you guys, probably separately on the phone.
Well, that's how this started.
That's how this whole thing started.
That's exactly what we would be doing.
By the way,
There's no doubt in my mind.
we've been stuck at 1,060 subscribers forever.
Shut up.
Yes.
We're still at 1,060.
60. We were at 1,050
60.
for like 3 weeks. Now we've been at 1,060 for like another 3 weeks. Get out, share the show, like, subscribe.
Yeah. It's
Hit
not
all the
like I don't
buttons.
mention the channel everywhere I go. I think some of them give me the side eye. Let's just say.
Wayne, thank you for all the memberships. I saw that earlier when somebody was on the phone. No, thank you guys for all your help. We wouldn't be coming back and doing this live if you guys weren't here. So I love it.
Like that there.
I love it. Okay, so we're at 1,070 all of a sudden.
Shut up. YouTube was listening and they let us have the subs that they've been holding back.
No.
I've actually watched the number of times some of my videos are viewed go backwards. Just saying.
Wait, what?
Wow.
I'm reading our chat. I love our chat. You guys are so much fun.
They have complete control and power.
Steve from Scotland. Is Steve from Scotland here today? Yes, there he is. So Steve from Scotland, he said something in the chat. earlier that I was watching, and he was like, it was in Benny. It was in your chat.
I miss a lot when I'm driving.
I know, but I'm trying to remember what he said. He's like, for a troll to come in here, it's so funny because like we all know each other and we're all friends, so we know when there's an outsider who walks in our door, and good luck, to y'all. You ain't gonna last long in here, especially in Benny's chat where everybody's got a smoking jacket, aka
a blue smoking jacket, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, and so it's like enter at your own risk for your own demise, because you will eventually fail, and you will
you will be made light work of when we're done playing with you.
So we have all these protests that are popping up. There's one that's June 14th. It's going to be everywhere except for DC. And everybody's expecting this. Even Malcolm Nance is involved. No Kings. Hands off. Indivisible. Jenny Faye Muppet on the phone.
Jenny Faye Muppet. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Jenny Faye.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey, ladies.
Hi.
So it's funny. Thank you for the company this afternoon, Benny. I had a phone call. By the time it was done, you guys had started this stream, and I'm still hearing Benny singing along in the car. So I'm a little late, to say the least.
That's okay.
But I've had great company all day, so thank you. And I just have to
Thank
share
you for being there.
The short
And
attention
here.
span of MAGA idiots is killing me. I was in a chat last night after that shooting at the Jewish Center last night, and one of the MAGAs in the chat decided to say, oh, yep, I know I'm not voting for Democrats now. I'm not voting for the Nazi Party. I'm like, wait a minute. Was it me, or weren't they chanting Jews will not replace us at their little...
Oh, sounds like we lost her.
I'm here.
Okay.
I hear you.
Cutting in and out. Yeah, Jews will not
driving.
replace
That's
us.
busy.
Elon throwing up the Sieg Heil 2 times. I mean, come on.
Right, but we're the Nazi Party because the guy chanted Free Palestine.
Projection.
Every accusation is a confession.
Projection.
Every accusation is a
Absolutely.
confession.
Absolutely. And a confession of poor fucking memory. But anyway, I digress. Whatever. That must be a problem when you can't nut. Your brain goes to shit too. So what can they're self-created problems, guys. What can I tell you? Be smarter, you might get laid more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Thank you, too.
You guys are so
rocking, and love you all, and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Thank you,
Jenny
too, honey.
Faye.
And
bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye,
Catherine
baby.
Sleep 79. Thank you so much, sweetie. And thank you, guys. Thanks for helping the show out. We can always use it. We spend a lot more money putting the show out than we make.
Than you ever bring in. Yep.
So, but it's worth it.
Thank you, everyone.
It's actually worth it for my own sanity.
Yes.
Because I'd be bouncing off the walls being like, I need somebody to talk to. I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah. That's why I talk to everybody, because it's like a relief valve.
Mm-hmm.
I just...
Yeah.
Therapy
all
comes
day
in all
long.
forms.
Yep.
Yeah. So June 14th, isn't that Dinky's birthday?
That's when he's supposed to have his stupid fucking parade, which we got a cock block. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to cock block his fucking parade, but
so I've been
somebody's
hearing
gonna piss on his parade.
Right. Well, I've been hearing rumors that around the world, everyone on June 14th is just going to flood social media with Obama stuff. Just flood it with Obama. Pictures of Obama, quotes from Obama, speeches from Obama.
Obama and his beautiful black majestic wife.
How about his
and their
tan
two
suit?
beautiful
God
daughters.
damn. You know why they
Mhm.
were so pissed about the tan suit? He looked so fucking good in that fucking tan suit. He
course he
looked
did.
hot. He looked hot in that fucking tan suit, and they lost their fucking minds.
They cringed at Michelle's bare arms. They clutched them fucking pearls so hard.
Yeah. Called her a
bare
man and a
arms.
monkey and all sorts of other fucking things
Oh,
because they're
please
fucking
don't get me
awful.
started on that shit. That's just flat out hate. But, you know, just the fucking shit that they latch on to degrade anybody they don't like.
Speaking of degrading somebody they don't like, this is the most fucked up thing I think I've ever seen a fucking president do to another president of another country. The South African president, I don't know how to pronounce his name, to the White House.
I haven't seen it. I waited for this show here, this moment.
In the Oval Office.
So you know, because I can't stand this motherfucker.
In the Oval Office, and I was so fucking embarrassed for our country. Literally. I've never been so fucking embarrassed for our country. This was another setup. This was another attack like he did to Zelensky. It was a setup. And he did it to embarrass the South African president. And number one. Number two, they're not all white Afrikaners that are dead. No, they're actually women and children. And so it's all a big fucking another lie. And
the video or whatever it was he showed was actually from the Congo, not South Africa.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, he wouldn't pay any attention. It's all in Africa.
So everybody put your dinky blockers on. Oh my God, Spike, they kill me. They kill me. They kill me.
Guaranteed to block a dinky every time.
I'd love to see the entire press corps wearing these the next time they go in there.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Those people were all killed.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen.
He's never seen it because it's not in his fucking country.
I mean, it's in South Africa. That's
We need to find out.
I need to find out. Look at how dark his makeup is, too.
those people.
Okay.
Mr. President, the Pentagon announced that it would be accepting a Qatari jet to be used as Air Force One.
What are you talking about? You know,
What are you talking? Was that the end of it? He actually went on to criticize the reporter for asking that question. And he's like, after you just witnessed that, what did we witness? You lying again epically, but you're going to take a $400 million plane. And you're like, why are you asking about that? You're a terrible reporter. I'm not taking any more questions from you. Child.
I really like the South African president. He's like, well, I don't have a plane to offer you. And then Dinky, his dumbass,
he said,
was
I wish
like,
I had a
but
plane.
I take it.
Yeah. I wish I had a plane to offer you. And Dinky's like, well, if you did, we would totally take it. Yeah. Fucking, because you're so transactional. You're so fucking obvious. You take a fucking bribe, broad fucking daylight. I don't know what to do, how to stop him. I don't know. It's fucking awful. It's getting worse day by day.
They really do work very well as dinky blockers because literally the only part you can see through is right there. See, that's it. So.
Right. So I have two.
I didn't have to see him at all.
I have two short clips from Tim Walz.
Awesome.
At this graduation thingy. And he's just telling it like it is. I like it when people just tell it like it is. And not like Donald Trump did. Yeah, I talk like normal people. No, you don't. No, you don't, dude. You actually don't fucking talk like normal people. I already got that one. Okay. So, and then what else? I'm just looking to see what else we've got on the
Scapo.
SFL, that's the goal. This show makes you angry, laugh, and want to fight Nazis. That is the goal.
Because you know what?
It's Zachary.
They flipped the fucking bitch switch, and now it's fucking time to pay. And guess what? We have, you know, this is time to put on your fucking, what are those boots?
The ones with the straps on them?
Steel toe boots? Shit kickers?
My shit kickers. What are they called? Doc Martens. I want everybody to put on their fucking Doc Martens from the fucking 80s and put on your fucking camo and wear all your fucking flags upside down and bitch and complain, put your finger in their face. We've got to get in the fucking streets at epic fucking numbers this time around. I want to see June 14th. I want to see everybody in the fucking streets. I mean, fucking everybody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you're physically, able to do it, you've got to be in the fucking streets. And I don't care if you have a piece of fucking cardboard. I already got my signs ready. You guys seen my signs.
All seriousness aside, we need at least 17 million people to turn out across the country. And that should be so fucking easy to do in a crowd full of 330 million people. 17 million ain't shit.
When again, the numbers keep growing every time. And this summer, it's going to get bigger. It's going to get much bigger.
We don't have any time to be silent.
Women's places in the resistance. Pussy ass bitch with a little mushroom. And this side, it's our side icon Dinky. With another mushroom.
Rockin' the mushroom, rockin' the mushroom.
Rockin' the Casbah, rockin' the mushroom. Rock the Casbah.
That would go good with that one picture that Tony has that he should never put up again.
Yes.
So, Scrotus. All right.
Not without a big black bar.
We got these two short clips from Tim Walz at a graduation speech.
Oh, I love Tim. He's a good guy.
I wish he would run. I want him to run in 2028. Real bad.
Scooping folks up off the streets. They're in unmarked vans, wearing masks, being shipped off to foreign torture dungeons. No chance to mount a defense, not even a chance to kiss a loved one goodbye. Just grabbed up by masked agents, shoved into those vans, and disappeared. To be clear, there's no way for us to know whether they were actually criminals or not, because they refused to give them a trial. We're supposed to just take their word for it. Feared. A tyrant abusing power to This is what the crumbling of rule of law looks like in real time. And it's exactly what the founders of this nation feared. A tyrant abusing power to persecute scapegoats and enemies. Look, I get it. There's nervous folks on my side of the aisle. They don't want us to touch any of this. I keep hearing this. Oh, the polling really, it sucks talking about this. It's a distraction from more important issues. Consultants said steer away from talking about this rule of law stuff. But caring about this stuff isn't partisanship or politics. It's patriotism.
100%.
That's right. And yeah, can we please go from America's abuser to America's dad? Because Tim Walz he's America's dad.
He'll put out short clips on how to fucking change your oil.
Check your transmission fluid. Check your tire pressure.
How to fucking change your
the
tire. Yeah.
Your window washer.
Clean out your gutters.
All the
chop down that
filters.
tree.
So we can't have a show without playing a little bit of Jasmine Crockett just to even out all the fuckery.
Does
Jasmine.
lovely and smart.
How come I'm spelling? It seems wrong. I spelled her name wrong, I think.
We just got to get these old suckers out of their seats.
Yeah. No, because we can't have all that fuckery and not have a little Jasmine just to even out everything. And I love it. She's going after all the people that Dinky's hired out for all 30 Fox News fucking hosts. Are you kidding?
Josh, I agree. I think Tim Walz cooks some amazing pancakes.
I'll bet he does.
Make sure I talked about
on
the fact that you had credentials and you've actually been in this space. That was not normal. And the idea that they would somehow say that it's their colleagues that were the ones that were driving it, which is why I made sure that I showed video footage of Representative McIver very calmly telling them why she was there. And frankly, it is sad that we do have to go through this kind of political theater because, listen, we all know what it is. That's why they hired everybody from Fox News, because all they're trying to do is put on for a show. This is not the Apprentice show. This is supposed to be about the American people, and I want us to start to refocus our attention on the American people and stop demonizing every daggone person that ends up in custody of ICE, because they are not necessarily demons just because ICE decided to round them up. So thank you for your testimony.
Can I answer that question?
No. The gentle lady yields back.
Just no.
No. I'm sorry, but that's a big fat no.
So this next one I'm sending is Representative Simon saying what would happen if the budget gets passed. I haven't even seen it. I trust her. I don't have to see it. I know she's right.
This Second Amendment says that one, if the Trump administration cuts SNAP, the budget by even $1, that the provisions in this bill that would cut federal employees' salaries, their pensions, labor protections would immediately expire. I know my time is about to expire, but I want to say one thing. Being a new member of Congress, what has hurt me the most is a woman who is a teen mom who took my daughter on the bus every single day to childcare, and I got support. I then, as a transit-dependent person, once a month took an hour-and-a-half bus to get $26 worth of food stamps, then would go to college, and then my day job, and then pick that baby up and come back again. That baby is an attorney. She passed the bar on the first time. How dare we cut benefits of hard-working Americans? I got to tell you the second thing that's really deeply on my heart. I learned that the child care workers in this here building who take care of the children of members of Congress make $30,000. You think they can pay for a 2-bedroom in Washington, D.C.? If you haven't been poor, don't legislate for the poor. Let's step up and protect Americans who are working with their full bodies, their full spirits. Instead, you are putting forth a bill that pathologizes the folks who need us most. Lastly, Madam Chair, I ask every Republican in the conference to walk with me after you vote this weekend. Get on a plane, come to the Children's Hospital in Oakland, and you tell the BMT nurses, you tell that mother who has a child with TMP in her nose that that child may in fact die. Come with me and walk with me and stand in line like I did when my husband died at the Social Security office begging for a $600 death benefit. Walk with me. You all have an opportunity to vote your conscience, your spirit. Vote for the people. Vote for the real people of this country that keep the tapestry moving. And I'll yield back.
She deserves applause. Yeah, we need fire like that. You're exactly right, Elizabeth. Wizzy! We miss you, girl. She's going to come back and hang out with us in July. So I'm very excited. And I'm very excited for them to come visit personally here at my house. Oh my God. Mark and Wizzy are coming to my house. Spiken coming to my house. I wish Benny could make it. We need fighters.
Benny would make it if Benny could make it.
Benny would make it if she could be here. It would be a priority. You're muted, baby.
You're muted, Benny.
Spell the word way.
Yeah.
Spell the word way.
W-A-Y.
Where's the F? There is no F in way. It's like
there is
no
F in
there.
Yeah, that's no a great representation of this is why we need diversity in our government. We need people who have been poor fighting for the poor, not these Harvard educated white rich men who have failed up their entire fucking lives. And they've had to pay their way. They had to cheat their way through school because they're so dumb. So, didn't George Bush have to fucking buy a wing of the fucking school, buy a library to get Junior in? Something along those lines. Like they do this shit all the fucking time. You know? Oh, I'll put a new wing to your library if you get my son in your school, because you know he's got to be educated at Harvard, and even if he passes with a C-, he just at least he went to Harvard. Fuck y'all.
I'd like to see all the Republicans in Congress surviving off of powdered milk and powdered eggs, and then let's see them vote on this.
I kind of remember
I'd like to
somebody
see them
saying
survive
that.
on $30,000 a year. They shouldn't get any more than a school teacher.
Anybody remember this? I can't remember who said it, but I'd like to see you live on what I make a year. I'd like to see you do it. They can't. They wouldn't last a fucking month. They wouldn't last 2 weeks.
Nope.
Nope. They'd be running to the government for a handout that's not there because they got rid of it.
Thanks, Jan Morgan. You're awesome. So we only have a few minutes left. I do want to play Frost, Representative Frost on the floor. I sent it to you, and then we'll do
Frosty
some
floor.
shout-outs. Yeah.
I like the way that sounds.
I feel like I was supposed to get
Republicans would have us believe that the person most likely to steal from you is a person in a hoodie, a black person in a hoodie, or an immigrant with tattoos. And this is to distract.
Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman's recognized for an additional minute.
This is to distract from the fact that at least here tonight, the people stealing from Americans are not folks with tattoos and hoodies. It's people wearing suits and ties and congressional pins sitting in this Capitol right now. Not in some random alley wrapped in darkness, but in the United States Congress wrapped in the flag. It is disgusting, and we will never forget this. I yield back.
Boom.
I love that man.
Yeah, buddy.
Ditto. Ditto, ditto, ditto.
86-47. He leaves us no choice. You know, he could have just left politics after his first term. went on his Merry Grifton fucking way. But he literally wanted to tear America down.
Well, and now all his golf courses are making money hand over fist,
Yeah,
which is going
because
straight to his pocket.
he only golfs at his golf courses, so every bit of our taxpayer money that's paying his taxes or his fee for golfing, that's our money.
Is Christina
And not only
still
that,
here? Yeah,
he
she's
raised
here.
the membership fees at all of his resorts as well. So you have to pay an exorbitant amount of money just to possibly be able to see him.
Christina, can I read what you emailed me on the air? Can I read that? Just give me a quick yes or no. I'll watch the chat. Yeah, she emailed me something, and I think a lot of us are going to start facing this, and so maybe we've got the thing. Okay, I have a lot to say. Okay, she said yes. Okay, so she said, "Hi Diane, I just wanted to send you a message about something that happened to me and my dad yesterday. I went on my group's webpage on Facebook to post about the elimination of NOAA and FEMA, and I got accused of spreading political propaganda on the page just because I was telling the truth. It ended up where one of the residents threatened me and my dad with ICE to deport us. I'm so upset." So this is when somebody threatens you, okay, you don't back down and don't get upset. You go, why would you call ICE on me? Why would you call ICE on me? I'm an American. I was born here. I was born, bred, raised, right? Like, you can't threaten me with ICE. ICE ain't coming after me, bro. They might be coming after you, though. I don't know about you. So don't let them threaten you. Throw it right back in their face. Not me, bro. I was born here. They might be coming after you. Then they're like, oh, I was born here too. So hell, what are they going to do? Deport everyone. See how it doesn't make any sense? See, when they get over their skis and they'll fucking threaten you, you threaten them right back with the same shit. Oh, really? No. It bounces out to me and goes, right, what is it? Sticks and stones. Don't let them throw that fucking shit in your face and threaten you. Be like, I don't know about you, bro, but I was born right smack dab right here in the middle of fucking wherever.
Wait.
And even if you weren't, and be like, oh, well, let's look at your search history on your internet.
Yeah.
I betcha I
Dude,
could
Moscow.
find something there in your search history on the internet. Because if you're coming after me and you think brown people are bad, and oh my God, let's look at your search history on the internet. You want to call ICE on me? How about I can call Child Protective Services on you? Because I'm sure if you're almighty and Christian and you're screaming and preaching and you got that cross around your neck, there's something on your fucking search history that you don't want the fucking government to see, fucko.
Yep.
Don't let them intimidate you ever. Never back down. Don't be upset. You just come here for advice and we'll fuck them up for you.
That's right. That's right.
Fuck up by osmosis.
Don't let them fucking intimidate you. Fuck them. Really,
When
bro?
moreover, when you're providing real information,
yep,
real information that you can back up,
they're threatening.
The easiest thing to ask, prove me wrong.
Yeah,
prove me wrong. Or even better, they hate the questions how and why. They absolutely hate the questions how and why. So I'm going to report you to ICE. How? Why?
Why would you go and do a dumbass stupid thing like that when I'm born and bred right here in fucking Arkansas? Like, whatever, fucking bro.
the best conversations though, they are the ones that where you ask how or why, depending on what question what they're telling you.
Yeah.
You ask them how or why.
Yeah.
And you make them explain it, because eventually they will twist themselves into such a knot that they've completely lost the plot.
Yeah.
I'm taking my ball and going home.
Yeah. They're just going to go like this and flip the whole fucking script and just be like, oh, yeah, I don't know how and why, but I'll do it. Dadgummit. But again, I would never let anybody fucking... It's funny because it reminds me of like when I busted my sister stealing all my mom's money. And she totally had a freak out when I totally busted her. And she was screaming. Her hands were in the air. She was pacing around. She said she was going to call the cops on me. And I go ahead. You're just calling the cops on yourself.
Yep.
It's what it reminds me of. You know what I mean? They're just, I'm gonna call the cops on you. Well, you're the one who stole all the money, and here it is in black and white. So please call the cops.
Call the cops.
Let's let them handle this. I don't think you'll like the outcome.
You're not gonna like the outcome because I didn't steal all that money. It was her being exposed and busted. She lost her fucking mind, dude. And I think that's also another reason why she knew she couldn't fuck around. She can't fuck with me. Not anymore. I'm grown up.
Good for you.
The days of
you.
pinning me down and spitting in my face are over.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
And that's how I feel like Dinky and the Republicans are doing. They're holding us all down and spitting us in the face. Those days will not last. It will not last forever.
Nope.
I want you guys to have hope. This fucking shit cannot last. One day everything's going to be exposed. He is going to be the biggest laughing stock. We will look back on these days going, I cannot believe we fucking lived through that.
Yeah.
The human spirit is very strong.
Well, we are survivors. We're all survivors here.
And we're very spirited.
Yeah.
We're very spiritual people.
And I'm not going down without a fight. And I don't want anybody here to like, I don't want you to, don't let that fucking asshole upset you, Christina.
Nope.
Fuck that guy. And be like, come at me, bro.
Sweep it on back. Grab that broom and sweep it on back.
Come at me, bro. Come at me and my daddy-o. How far do you think you're going to get? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Again, how and why is a great thing. Oh, really?
How and why?
How?
Yeah.
And why?
And again, it's that same thing you're talking about with your sister. The more calm you are as you're asking one of those two questions, the more irate they get. And the more they start to realize that they're fucking stupid.
Yes.
That they ain't going to win that argument.
They start listening to themselves talk and they realize, none of this really makes any sense. The other thing is laughing at them when they say something absurd like Jewish space lasers, some fucked up thing, right? So when they're going, I'm gonna call mommy and daddy on you. I'm gonna tell on you. How old are you? 5. Throw it back in their face. This is the kind of shit you just got to do. And I don't care anymore. Gloves are off, right? Our fucking democracy is hanging a fucking balance. Gloves are fucking off. And that's why we will be here. And we will be here for you guys to vent, to listen to us vent about the bullshit of the last 48 hours. I cannot even believe the fuckery that's happened in the last 48 hours. We didn't barely get to any of it.
And it'll be all swept under the rug.
It'll be there tomorrow.
I'll have a fresh new batch.
Yep.
It was just like IHIP today. She's like, we're gonna hear another fucking bullshit stories about Dinky, and we'll fucking be reporting about it again. It's gonna be the same fucking broken record, but we're gonna still be here and keep doing it.
Yep.
So we want to thank you guys so much. And I want to go back to doing shout outs. Do you guys, remember how we used to do that at the beginning, at the end of our show? So do you guys have any, closing statements?
The only thing I want to say is we don't have anyone to directly raid, but Angry Ginger should be on at 8. So get some dinner and then go raid him.
Okay. Sounds good. I love AG.
On my side. Country.
What's that, Benny?
I said cook some dinner on my side.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Anything else?
Spiken's got a chef.
I do. I have a personal chef. That's why I can't get rid of the baby weight, because he's just too damn good of a cook.
Well, wait until you come up here and try my vittles. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. All right. Anyway, I'd love to give some shout outs.
Shout outs to you, family.
Shout outs to everyone. Angus and Ida, Annette, Blue Tomato, Catherine, Christina, Determined, thank you. Elizabeth, Go With The Flow, Honey Bunny for you. Jen Morgan, Jeff Curry, Jim the Geek, John Dev, John from Vegas, Josh, Julie, Lisa, Lynn Marcia, Midas Kevin Anderson, our troll zapper, Michael Blaney, okay. Mama's Russo, Nurmudge, No Money G. Yeah. Paula, Peter, Robert Carr, SFL, Shayla, Steve, Susie, Silent Siren, Tanja, Wayne, and Woke Mike. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today at the 21st Century Suffragettes.
And one more big shout out to John Deff. Thank you. I got your donation. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to meet you in person and give you a hug for the donation.
Can't wait for Wizzy and Mark, and it's going to be total love fest. We're just going to be on live with Benny the whole time. We're just going to have her right there in the background. She's got to be here.
Yay.
All right. Love you guys so much. And not sure about the schedule this weekend. I'm still waiting to hear about my guitar to get it back. And otherwise, you guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you next Tuesday. And, hit the notification bell, because you never know. We might do a pop-up. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. You never, ever know.
We might do a pep pop-up.
Yeah. Benny, Spykin, thank you so much. 5 eggs. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
5 eggs. Thanks, you guys, so much. Seraph, were you in there? I didn't see you, Seraph, in there. Yeah. Marcia, Christina, Nurmudge, and Rosanna.
Our newest couple in the chat.
Love you.
Just saying.
Who did that song? Was it Earth, Wind, and Fire?
No.
I love you. Ding, ding, ding. What?
The guy with a mustache and the afro.
A guy with a mustache and an afro? From the 70s? Really?
That just clears it all up.
Yeah. Toto. Okay.
There you go.
It's funny because Billy and I covered that song at one point. Can you
And
see
Toto
Billy singing
too.
that song? Yes, I can see it. Totally. It's out there somewhere. Anyway, love you guys. We'll see you next Tuesday. Peace out.
Yes. See you next Tuesday.
It's so shiny. It's so shiny.